So I'm Jamila. I'm a Master of Social Work student at Boston University, and so I'll be going into my second year. What drew me to the program was the fact that it was a social venture. I was really interested in how to become a leader in the social work space, and honestly, eventually running my own business. And then I saw this program, and I was like, this is perfect. And so really just thinking about how do you pair like business and social work. Like social workers can run businesses, social workers can be leaders, social workers are in policy space. So I'm really interested in that business pathway and how I can make a difference that way. So I ended up coming up with the Care and Justice Network, which is a network for social workers who are interested in learning and practicing more about racial justice strategies and interventions, and also to build a social work community. So originally, like my original idea was like around strategic planning, and I was interested in like the DEI space, but the climate right now is not really conducive to that, nor are like my skills there yet. And so really just trying to think about where can I make the most impact, and that was with more of a community group model among social workers. So I grew up in poverty. Didn't have a lot, first person in my family to go to undergrad, first person in my family to go to graduate school. And so the idea of starting something, owning something wasn't really like on my mind, wasn't really something that I was encouraged to do or taught as a kid. Being in this space has really allowed me to be like, oh wait, actually I can create something, and like I can make something, and like I can make a business, and it can be successful. And being surrounded by so many other people who have started their own nonprofits, started their own business, have their own startups, and are students and are working hard, like it's really amazing. And to see people who are similar to me, right, who maybe have the same background or similar background, who are also doing the same thing, is really, really encouraging. So that's like, it's opened like a whole new door of possibilities for me. I think in general, the skills that I have been wanting to learn through this program and through my grad program was just like how to run a business. I think I did learn those skills, but I think more importantly, what I learned was that like innovation skill. So we did a lot of like problem discovery, teasing out assumptions, and that was like something that I didn't even know that I needed, and I learned it, and it was great. My placement was at Inclusion Geeks, which is a DEI consulting company. And it was really nice to work with that company because I was actually able to take ownership of a project that I was doing there. I think being at a consulting company, consulting organization, opened my eyes a little bit more to that sector, which is what I wanted. But in seeing all the things that they were doing, all the things that were going on, especially in this climate, it kind of opened my eyes a little bit more to the nature of the problem and kind of all the nuances, and allowed me to like shift gears a little bit more and also learn information for my future career as well. I hope to, like I said, be kind of a leader in social service, be a leader in a social service organization, particularly a CEO. But in any position, any sort of leadership position, you know, whether I'm just a program director, a program manager, you need those innovative skills. I think especially with social problems and working in social work, we've kind of been doing the same things for lots of years, and we still have homelessness, we still have poverty, racism is still an issue. So we need to be addressing these issues more concretely and more innovatively, I think. So that's where I will be using those skills.